Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeked, where we encourage you to stay geeked, guys. Listen, man, it is the guy rocking the throwback Star Wars tee. Shout out to the missus. It is your boy, Real.
It's your boy, Will.
Yes, sir, guys. Yes, sir. Listen, man, we got a lot to cover today, man. A lot to cover. As y'all know, we usually cover stories and stuff that come down involving the geek sphere throughout the week. And right now, one of the main stories that we need to cover today is the situation with Jonathan Majors. We're not going to get too much into what happened with the trial. We're just going to get into the effects of the trial as far as how it affects the movies going forward. So, Cuz, you ready to get into it, man?
Yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, man. Listen, man. Jonathan Majors. So, Jonathan Majors got found guilty of assault and harassment. He faces up to 1 year in jail following this verdict. He could face up to 1 year in jail following the verdict. So there were 4 counts that he could have been charged. He was charged with. He got found guilty on the 2 lesser charges.
Yeah.
So it says he could face up to a year, but a lot of people believe that he's not going to see jail time.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Campia. He kind of explained exactly what it meant as far as the charges. And I definitely appreciate him doing that because a lot of people don't understand like what that means.
Yeah.
They think that they see what was it again? Like they see
Assault,
guilty and assault. And yeah, it's not. It's the if he got charged with the other 2,
yeah.
he's going to jail. He was going to jail.
Yeah.
So this one he might not see jail time, man. From what a lot of people are saying. So he definitely has a chance to kind of redeem his career. But with that guilty verdict, cuz Jonathan Majors got dropped by Marvel Studios following the guilty assault and harassment verdict. No word yet on how the MCU will proceed with his character. We're gonna get into all that here in a minute.
Yeah. They
So
didn't waste any time.
No, they didn't waste any time. Literally, as soon as he got found guilty, because I know my wife was like, "Oh, they already knew they were gonna get rid of him." I said, "No, but I said the way that this moved, the way they moved on this situation, you could tell it was like they were literally waiting on the verdicts.
Yeah.
Like if he had found out guilty, I think we would have heard some news of them moving forward with like a Kang movie or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kang Dynasty moving forward or whatever.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and look at this clip here, man, from comic book movies, and them kind of explaining the situation with Jonathan Major. And then we're gonna go into the rest of the stuff.
Jonathan Majors was found guilty of 2 misdemeanor charges on December 18th, and within a couple of hours of the results coming out from the courthouse, Marvel Studios has officially cut ties with the former Kang the Conqueror actor. This leaves plenty of people wondering what Marvel Studios is going to do because according to THR's report, Avengers the Kang Dynasty is still moving forward with its new writer Michael Waldron, who previously wrote Loki. Now the obvious first assumption is that Marvel Studios will recast the role of Kang. Recasting is something Marvel is familiar with and has done in the past. Alternatively, Doctor Doom has been the subject of conversation plenty of times recently, and he could be the big bad behind Secret Wars, but then you've played your Doom card, and for the next decade plus, Marvel Studios might not have one of its most iconic villains at play. Then again, the next Avengers movie could pivot to a book like Triumph and Torment, which sees Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange teaming up to try to save Doom's mother's soul from Mephisto. Either way, Marvel Studios has made it clear they are not going to be working with Jonathan Majors moving forward, and only time will tell what we'll see in the future.
All right, cuz, man, what's your opinion on this whole situation, man? What do you think Marvel should do?
I mean,
or should I say, what do you want them to do? Or you can say should, it don't matter. Either way.
Yeah, I do want them to avoid using Doom so early because, like I said, I need when Doom comes, I need for that to be done properly. Like they fumbled Kang, to be honest.
Yeah.
They fumbled Taskmaster. They fumbled Sarah as even Age of Ultron. It wasn't really an age. It was just like a blip.
It was a week.
Yeah, exactly. So like Doom is bigger than all those characters.
Yes, he is.
So I need for him to for him to even be bigger than. Like to me, he's better than Thanos. Like as much as he's covered because he's like he did Fantastic Four. Like
he did rip his spine out.
But, yeah,
in Secret Wars.
that
So
is
yeah.
true. But I need for like Dr. Doom to be around for like over a decade. Like I need for him to be just a constant issue, you know. So I'm okay with them waiting off on that. Mephisto using having Mephisto around, using who is it? Just they can find somebody. It can even with them heading into Secret Wars. I just say recast, recast Kang. You have a great writer from director writer from Loki taking over the project. So I say recast and move forward at this point instead of trying to shift things like
Mhm.
with a new villain, because then you're scrambling and it can negatively affect the rest of the what you have moving forward. So I say recast and move it forward. Like I said, they've done it before. They've done it a lot as far as recasting characters within the MCU, villains and heroes. So recast, move forward. What you got?
No, I agree. Just go ahead and recast it, man. I'm with you. I don't want you to shoehorn Doom
Mm,
in there.
yeah.
It's just like some I won't
Mm,
like I said, like you said, man, Doom is one of these characters, just like how we felt about Kang, is one of those
mm,
characters you need to kind of just treat with respect, man. Like you
yeah.
gotta make sure you get this character right.
Yeah.
Like not just the whole I said this before, it's not just about the Jonathan Majors situation because they weren't treating Kang right before that. Remember we even talked about it. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
when we gonna feel Kane's presence in this so-called multiverse saga?
Exactly.
It's called the multiverse saga. Yet you only use one show, one movie to touch
Mm-hmm.
on the multiverse. Like you didn't touch on it. Is like you did the Infinity Saga. Like you
Yeah.
literally had something dealing with the Infinity Stones in almost every movie.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. Just recast it. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know, what direction they're gonna go in with it because we're hearing a lot of rumors, which we're about to touch here on the quick hits. Cause a lot of stuff to touch on.
Yeah.
Like I said, this verdict, man, changed a lot. It's gonna change a lot going forward for the MCU because not only with the whole Jonathan Majors thing, it's just that the way the MCU has been running this whole entire phase,
Mm-hmm.
or say, or this whole entire saga, I should say, it all culminates together to where it's like, man, Marvel feels like how DC was, where they're just scrambling and trying to get stuff together. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say, like, just go out. I, I hope that they do their due diligence before they make a move. Don't just make a move desperately, man. Because you do
Yeah.
it like you just said, you do that, it's gonna come back and bite you, man. Because like right now, you kind of standing on shaky ground right now with your product, so you want to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see Doom, but I just don't want to see you throw Doom in there just like as a last minute thing. Because if you're gonna use Doom, you should have been using him from the get go of this whole saga.
That part.
Because that's the kind of guy, like you said, like a Thanos type of threat. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That you could have used to be the main bad moving forward here, and you could have had him to finally introduce the Fantastic Four the
Yeah.
proper way. So that's what I'm saying. Like I I'd rather you recast it, finish it out. You know why I want to
Mm-hmm.
recast it because I want them to do Kang right.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to show my wife that this is how Kang's supposed to be. This is the guy
Yeah.
we're supposed to be scared of or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know what Marvel's gonna do, man. But we can get into these quick hits, man, because a lot of this stuff is gonna touch on what we're talking about right now. You talking about recasting and all that, cuz
Yeah.
well, there's one name that was thrown out there as an idea to replace Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm.
That's John Boyega.
Yeah.
Boyega does not want to play King for Marvel
Yeah.
Studios.
Yeah.
Um, listen, if this would have been a perfect
It was.
casting.
Yeah.
Would have been a perfect cast, and I think we could have it could have casted him and wouldn't have skipped a beat.
Yeah.
But I gotta respect it. He kind of has went on record before saying he does not want to be in Marvel movies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He kind of want to step away from Star Wars after what happened with that. You know,
Yeah. All that hate.
yeah, all the hate and everything. So I don't blame him, man. But what's your takeaway?
Yeah, it would have been awesome having John Boyega on there, man, because he's fantastic. Just acting his energy. just overall. But yeah, I definitely get it as well. Just not wanting to deal with the vitriol of when it comes to nerddom. So yeah, that makes it. I definitely know that made it a little bit tougher for the MCU when it comes to selecting their next guy. Because
Yep.
that's what I think that definitely recast and then definitely find somebody that is as talented as Majors as well. Which is it's going to be tough, but I think they'll be able to find them.
Man, I would have loved to see John Boyega play him, man. That would have been perfect, bro.
Yeah,
That would have been perfect. Here's the next one here, cuz. So because of this, Kang Dynasty said Avengers Kang Dynasty will be retitled after John Major's firing.
yeah,
So this rumor has definitely been going around here, man. They're talking about, you know, I've heard a title being thrown out as Avengers 5 as a holding title right now until they figure it out. But then on top of that, the same thing, I'm hearing that they're actually just going to recast
yeah,
and going to continue with the Kang Dynasty. They even had a writer and everything. So we don't really know yet. This is still fresh. The whole Jonathan Majors firing.
yeah.
So not sure what's going to happen here, man. But what's your take on that?
I think they're going to end up keeping the name. I think I truly think they're going to just recast and keep everything as close to the same as possible. Because once you go to trial, you know there's a 50-50 chance of you having the person or not having the person, between guilty and not guilty. So at that point, you need, I believe that they should have been prepping for that.
That's a good point.
Having a set of, hey, this is how we're going to run with him, this is how we're going to run without them, and then just go to different ways. Number one, as far as like not having him, number one should have been the recast, and then just go from there. I think that would have been the best way because it keeps everything in line and as close to in line as possible, the way that you want to. So I think they should, if they do, the way that I trust that studios should be ran when it comes to these type of situations. You always
Uh-huh.
plan, you hope for the best but plan for the worst, and the worst would be him being found guilty on any of these charges. So and Marvel, at least being part of Disney and the Family Network, they did what they had to do as far as separating themselves from Jonathan Major. So I think it should have been a no-brainer as far as just let's go ahead and recast. Hopefully, they've already been doing due diligence as far as finding the next Kang as well.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. You're right. Um, Prepare yourself just in case type thing. That way you could kind of just seamlessly move into the next phase of your plan and all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
Because right now, like I said, with all these news dropping right now, it's a lot of guessing going on. Like I said, I'm hearing a lot of contradiction going on with the news too, man. It's like, yeah, they're gonna make it a. I'm hearing they're gonna make it a. Well, I guess you could get to this part here because this is what I'm hearing. Avengers Secret War will reportedly be split into two massive films.
yeah,
So this goes along with what I was just about to say. The fact
mm,
that I'm hearing that they're either going to have two Avenger movies as far as Secret Wars, or they're going to continue with the Kang Dynasty and have Secret Wars as a separate movie.
yeah,
So that's why I'm like I don't know which one it is because like I said we're getting to conflicting stories and everything and conflicting news or whatever. And
yeah,
so if they decide to do it, I just don't want them to just throw Doom in there, man. Just like, okay, yeah, we got a bad guy now, guys. You happy?
yeah.
Like, no, we need you to. Doom needs his own saga. Doom
Exactly.
needs his own saga. I don't know how you're gonna do
That's
it, but he.
my thing with Doom is you got to treat him like you treat Tony Stark or Captain America. Like you
Yeah,
have to, you got to plan for him for a long time and just being part of the MCU for an extended amount of time. Like
bro.
that's the type of character that Doom is. Like he's around.
Let me tell you right now, if they get, if they get, you see the backlash right now with Kane. If they
Yeah.
get Doom wrong, oh my god, bro, they about to burn
That's,
Hollywood down, bro.
like this was the whole like push for when uh Disney was able to buy parts of Fox
Oh, God.
Studios,
Mhm.
so they got the Marvel characters back, and then some additional characters. But this was like one of the big things is like getting X-Men, getting Fantastic Four, being able to get Doom with this. Say, okay, now it's under the same umbrella. We know y'all can get this. So this is time for them to prove that they can put it all together.
Bro, you remember when Disney bought Fox, and right before they bought them, there was that rumor that they were coming out with a Doom movie. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's how big of a character this guy is. Like he's about to have his own movie before
yeah,
they bought Fox or whatever. So
yeah,
that's why I'm like, yo, y'all got to get him right, man. Listen, you
yeah,
can't strike out on Kang and on Doom, bro. Like
yeah,
you about to cause a riot in these streets out here, bro. If you do that,
yeah,
man. So
yeah. Go to
that's
the
why I
source
say,
material.
like if you gonna do him, man, like or okay, like so if you do decide to go that route,
Mm,
let him continue after these phase 4 and 5. Let him continue in phase 6, be the main bad guy in phase 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't finish him off in phase 5 or whatever. Just let
yeah,
him continue. Let him be the
mhm,
bad guy in phase 6 or whatever. Because that's how big he is, man.
yeah,
Because if you think about like how many like Avenger level threat type of villains are out there that they can build a saga around. Like I said, he already did it with Thanos. He's one of the biggest, and they did him first.
yeah.
It was supposed to be
Galactus,
Kang.
Doom, and Kang.
Yeah, Kang, Doom. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
use a lot of these guys already, and
yeah,
so it's like, like who can you replace Doom with going forward? Like you said, I don't. We keep hearing rumors of Mephisto. I don't know if
mm,
Mephisto's going to ever be seen on the screen.
yeah,
So that's another thing. I don't know. Um, but like Mephisto isn't like Mephisto is like a bad guy in the background.
hmm,
Like Doom and Kang, those guys are more in your face.
yeah,
Thanos is in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like Galactus is more of a uh like he's not sitting around plotting like a Doom or like a Thanos or a Kang or whatever. So it's gonna be hard to build it around him.
yeah. Definitely.
And we still don't know what's going on with Arishem the Judge or the Celestials, and get
Yeah.
into that again. But yeah, let's get into this next one here because this is gonna be interesting. So the Avengers will not be the main focus of the next MCU saga. I don't know what the next MCU saga is, cause so
But it would be space, wouldn't it?
I mean I don't know, man.
Well,
We
actually,
still don't
that
we
makes
still don't
sense.
know what this one is.
That makes sense because I would think that the next saga is moving into X-Men and Fantastic Four. So I would think that they would be the main focus.
So we're just not gonna have Avengers at all
No,
anymore,
no,
or
no,
how's this
no.
gonna work?
You could still have Avengers, but they just won't be the main focus of it. It's like everybody on the screen outside of Rhodey are Rhodey and Thor are mainly on TV shows.
Yeah.
So they're part of the TV portion of the
Well,
MCU.
Sam is. I mean,
Yeah. Well, yeah, Sam has been like
technically,
major
yeah.
movies, but like at this point, it's until his movie comes out again. Until another Captain America movie, I see it as TV as well, because
Hey,
that's where he took the lead was in TV.
I see what they're doing there. Like these supposed to be the new. He's supposed like Sam's Captain America,
Yeah,
Jane's Thor,
yeah.
and then of course, what's her name?
Got
Is
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah,
Belena is Black Widow.
yeah,
Of course, Rhodey is Iron Man. So, and
yeah.
then you got She Hulk. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I not. I mean, I don't even know what their plan is yet, man.
Yeah,
I really don't know what their plan is. So we know what their plan is. I can't say, okay, that's a good idea or that's a bad idea.
yeah,
Um, you built the MCU on the back of the Avengers,
yeah,
technically, right?
yeah.
'Cause that's when you really, really took off when the first Avengers came out, and that's when it kind of
Mhm.
just, went from there. That's why I say, like, I don't know, man. A lot of this news and rumors and stuff that's coming out. Uh, I don't know. It's like it sounds like to me, like you said, Marvel scrambling,
Yeah,
and it should have you should have kind of started putting your when you knew that things were starting to fall apart and stuff like that, but even before the Marvels, like you should have been already having a plan of how you wanted to do. And this is because I had to keep going back to this, man. I know you tired of talking about this. The whole Kevin Feige being stretched thin thing.
yeah, yeah,
Him not having time to actually just sit and properly map out what you kind of just keep his eye and keep his hand on things and stuff, man. That way it can flow a little bit better. Because right now, it's just like the all over the place, just indecisive, just throwing stuff on the wall, hoping it's hoping it sticks or whatever, right?
Yeah.
What would you say? Oh,
I know. I was thinking that you're right. Like he had been stretched. I think that's why next year is going to be really important with them having such a break in the
bruh.
movie. I think that's what them deciding to just only release as part of Disney, Disney MCU, to only release the Deadpool, so and push everything back to 25. I think it's going to be huge. It gives them the chance to reset. It gives them to reset, rewrite, reshoot everything
Everything.
that's necessary to put out better stories, better ideas, to move forward. So I think, yeah, what happened with Jonathan is terrible. But for the MCU, it was the timing of it allows them to move forward properly because of that. The one movie in 12 months or in that time period. I think that's what's going to help them the most because I think 25 is when you're going to see like, okay, y'all actually took your time and actually started getting things together. Also, build up the anticipation of new movies because it would have been like 6 to 8 months or something
Mm-hmm.
between films. So I think it's gonna be huge. Big just being because next year is only gonna be Ryan Reynolds and
Hey, that's an important movie because
yeah,
like Deadpool has to knock it out the park, bro. That's how important it is. Like this right here can
yeah,
make and break the MCU,
yeah.
and so they got to get Deadpool right, man.
Yeah,
Because like,
and that's one thing. Like the people who've been doing Deadpool, it's been a really good movie. Like the first two were really good movies. It's been fantastic. So all they have to do is just continue what they've been doing. And
now this is under Disney now.
yeah, well, yeah,
Some things could change. Like I
it
said, you
definitely,
already see. I know this is not a major change, but you
yeah,
kind of saw a little bit of changes with his suit.
yeah,
I'm just saying. So
yeah,
that's why I say I hope they like if this was Fox. I'm like, okay, yeah, just okay, yeah. Deadpool 3. Let's go. Let's get the
yeah,
thing going.
yeah,
But because of it being Disney, I don't know if it's fully Disneyfied or whatever, or how they're gonna handle it. Because I'm hearing that Deadpool 3 is gonna still be rated R.
yeah. That's what
Disney
it is.
has a family brand to uphold. They don't do rated R movies, so I don't know how this is gonna work.
Yeah,
So I'm just hoping that they don't cut back too much because it's with Disney now.
yeah,
So that's why I say I'm hoping they get this right. They're gonna have to get this right if they're gonna move forward
mm-hmm,
with the MCU because, like you said, a lot of the movies that they pushed back to 2025 are gonna start shooting next year.
mm-hmm,
So that means they haven't shot anything yet and nothing like that. They got nothing on the shelf. They can start shooting, like you said. That way, you already have your scripts and everything. You already have, knocked out the wrinkles and all that stuff. You can
mm-hmm.
start shooting next month. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry, next year, and then have your movie out in 2025. So everything should be good.
yeah,
You have enough plenty. You got
yeah,
a year to get everything right, reshoots, everything, make sure it's good, so
mm-hmm,
we can move forward with this thing, man. Get back to the MCU of old, man.
yeah.
This is gonna interest you right here, cuz. So, Young Avengers film is reportedly in the works at Marvel. Man, we already knew this was gonna happen, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We already knew. Listen, man. I'm about to say something's not gonna be popular, bro. I'm not really excited about a Young Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never really been big on it in the comics. So if them coming out with this, it doesn't excite me, bro. What you think?
Some of the characters I'm looking forward to. Others is okay. But I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like it, I hadn't like I know the characters. I know like a lot
Hmm.
of backstory, but I don't really like know them as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play it. But it's needed. Especially like just they got to move forward with the MCU, so they have to go young. So it was eventually going to happen. So just like everything, just like what we've been saying, right now might be the best time to put it together. With the group that you want and to be able to build the stories that you want as well. Like right now might be the best time for it.
You know what, man? Like another reason why I'm not like head over heels over this idea. I don't feel invested in any of these characters, bro.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Kamala, but she's not like. I mean, like
She-
I felt really invested in like Captain America and Iron Man and Hulk and all these guys. I don't really feel invested in these young Avengers. Like all I know of is the idea of them. Like, ooh, just
yeah,
put a young Avenger team together because it happened in the comics.
yeah,
It's like, but are you doing it because people are invested in these characters?
yeah.
You've heard me talk about this before. Like you just brought up a minute ago with Sam and all them. Most of these characters were found in the shows.
Hmm.
Once again, not everybody watched the shows.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like that's one of the reasons, well, one of the many reasons why the Marvels failed. Because you had two characters in there that a lot of people didn't watch because they didn't watch the shows.
Yeah.
And so now you're taking these same peak characters that we aren't fully invested, not us, but you know what I mean? Like the general audience isn't fully invested in, and you're making a team out of them.
Yeah.
Like the reason why the Avengers worked because we got the time to invest in those characters before they came together.
Yeah.
And then when they came together, it was an event film. I
Hmm.
don't feel like the Young Avengers will be an event film. It didn't feel like it'd be another homage to the fans. Like I said, yeah, me and you, like you just said, yeah, and I said, we both know who these characters are.
Yeah.
Even I know the characters, and I'm like, I'm just like,
Mhm.
I never really was. I wasn't interested in them in the comics. So it's like now you got a movie with them just because they were in the comics. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, and if you're talking about them replacing the old Avengers and all that, I just that does not. I
Yeah.
don't know, bro. I don't see. I hope it works. I'm not saying I don't think it's gonna work. It's
Yeah.
just like on the surface. You ask me right now, in the beginning of the stage or on the surface, it doesn't appeal to me, bro. Not at all. I'm sorry, man. I just that's no offense to the people out there who are fans of the Young Avengers. It just don't work for me, man. It don't work for me. But let's go to this next one here. You gonna like this? So Spider-Man 4 has been described as a street level Civil War film. Listen, man. We talked about this on the last show. I threw that idea out when we heard the rumors that Ant-Man and Daredevil were going to be in Spider-Man 4. And I told you, I said, now I can see Daredevil being in there. That makes a million percent sense.
All the sense.
All of the sense that's out there in the world is right here in this idea here.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, this news comes out.
Yeah.
If they come out with a Daredevil Spider-Man, because I'm going to need you to do me a favor. I need you to UPS my wallet to Marvel Studios right now. You
I
don't
got you.
think
I
you're
got
listening. I don't think you're listening. Listen, man. This is perfect.
you.
This is perfect. I want this movie right now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right now. Make it happen. Let's go. We'll take it so long. Let's get this thing going. What you think, man?
That's gonna be massive. Like it just makes sense. This is what we've been waiting for. As soon as
Yes.
as soon as we got Spider-Man in the MCU, as soon as Daredevil hit Netflix, it's like at some point they got to come together, right? Like at
Yes.
some point it just makes sense for them. And then when we had No Way Home, not No Way Home,
Yeah, No Way Home.
or was it Far From Home? It was Far From Home.
No, Far From Home was 2. Remember, he went Far From Home, and he was far away from the house when he went to that on that field trip.
Yeah, that was with that was Far From Home then, because that's
Yeah,
when he had to go on the field trip. It was
the field trip. But when he met Daredevil was in No Way Home. Remember, he was
you're right.
he
You're
was
right.
a lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, once he hit No Way Home, it was like, oh, it's really happening. It's really happening. So yeah, I need it.
Yeah,
I
you set it
need
up with that one. Like once you set that up, we need you to get this thing going, man. They come out. I'm telling you, if they talking about street level, I'm willing to put King's House on it. Kingpin is going to be the bad guy, bro. I told you this.
it has to be. Yeah.
That's really how they linked in the comic books because of Kingpin. Because remember, Kingpin was once a Spider-Man villain. He also known to be a Daredevil villain.
Yeah.
So that'd be the perfect setup right there, man. Like I said, you get Kingpin as the main bad guy. He's trying to put together like the Sinister Six or something like that.
Yeah.
And then bam.
Yo, is he another saga level character?
Kingpin? Nah. He's street level. Like if you want to do like a street level, like say you get Spider-Man, you get Luke Cage or somebody in there, Iron Fist or something like that, you know. like he can do something like that, like the Defenders on Netflix.
Yeah,
That's kind of level he is. You know what I'm
that-
saying? So yeah. But yeah, listen, that'd be perfect, bro.
yeah, I'm
That'd be,
okay with it.
man, listen, bro. All right, man. Got this next one up. This right here kind of goes back to what we was talking about with the Avengers right here, man.
Yeah,
Marvel is reportedly exploring a potential Avengers versus X-Men film. See what I'm saying, man? All these rumors are coming out right now.
yeah,
Like it's kind of hard to gauge what to kind of follow and what to agree with. Because I also heard a rumor that the next phase is going to focus more on the X-Men.
yeah.
So, but the thing is, I don't know how people know what the next phase is going to focus on when we don't know what's going to happen at the end of Secret Wars.
That part.
So it's kind of hard to kind of gauge what's going to happen until we find out what's going on. Because we're talking about sagas and stuff, what they're going to be doing in the next saga. Let's see let's end this one first and find out what's going to happen.
Let's
Because
end this
guess
one
what? We
proper.
didn't know what this saga was going to do
Yeah,
until the Infinity War saga ended.
that part. That part.
So yeah, but what you think, bro?
Folks trying to get to step 7 while skipping steps 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess so.
no, man. We just let us get to the end of this saga, so we can know what they talking about. So then we can have a better idea. It's like, okay, yeah, now I get what you're talking about. Now I'm there.
Hey, they
That
might
fourth,
they might kill all the X-Men off at the end of Secret War. We don't know. We don't know.
it might be some wild time. It might be some wild time.
Exactly.
But yeah, but yeah, it just makes sense that it makes sense that they're gonna move into X-Men. You're not gonna move it. You're not gonna buy X-Men from back from Fox and not use them. And plus they've been sprinkling them in here and there within the MCU movies, which is smart. And the in some of the areas is what we've talked about too. It's like you don't have to make them major characters within movies. Post credit scene here, post credit scene there. Kind of like what they were doing at the beginning of the Infinity Saga. Post credit scene, post credit scene, post credit scene. It was just a build up, just seasoning to where once it got it nice and flavored, boom. That's when you can start bringing more and more characters into it. That's when Thanos truly was on the screen. So I think that's what they got to do with the X-Men. If they plan on using them or being the next major phase, you got to sprinkle them in more and more inside of the post-credit scenes before just kicking them off.
Bro, you know what I forgot to post on here?
Was it?
I sent you that one article talking about it when they talking about the MCU is looking at doing an X-Men movie, and they were talking about Mr. Sinister was going to be the bad guy.
Oh
I can
yeah,
post that too. That's what I forgot to post.
yeah,
Yeah, man,
yeah.
if they do Mr. Sinister, man, they better do him right too, man. Don't you mess that one up? Because like I said, man, they've been teasing Mr. Sinister in the last like few little X-Men movies on Fox, and we never saw him.
Yeah,
And so, especially he was teased real heavy in Logan. So
yeah.
that's why I'm like, bro, like bro, you gotta
Get it right.
get that right, man. You gotta get it right, man. Speaking of getting right, man, here's another article coming out here, man, of another team they talk about coming out with. Cause so
Mm-hmm.
Marvel Studios is reportedly developing a Midnight Suns arc across several projects. Lilith or Mephisto are being considered as the big bad of this arc, with Wong serving as one of the leaders of the team alongside Mahershala Ali's Blade. So,
First, it's
uh,
late, and then we can discuss this.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one, bro. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. The idea sounds good. It does
Mhm.
sound good. Because Midnight Suns is more of a new concept.
Yeah.
Um, uh, I mean,
the
they doing too
concept
much. They doing too much, cuz.
the concept is awesome, but yeah, you gotta get before you hit these type of projects, you gotta get your main projects together.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's what 2024 is all about, is getting your main projects back together. And still, I don't want you stretching yourself out. Like we still need, excuse me, we still have to get the Blade movie.
Thank
Like
you.
bottom line, we got to get the Blade movie where he is the main character, not everybody around him. Because
What?
that's one of the more important things to do. Uh, and then, so once you get him there and actually get it done properly, then everything else can fall into place. So First get Mahershala Ali as Blade, and then we can move forward.
Yeah, that's why I said, bro. Like, there's too many things being thrown out here. You need to simplify it, man, and get back to your roots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it, but like you said, we focus on Midnight Suns. You ain't even got the one son done right. It's Blade. We still ain't got that yet. I told you, I still don't think that movie coming out, but
At
they
this
keep
point,
pushing it. I think they pushed it back 215 times.
about
So
around
and
that
it had
time.
how many writers in it had? 806.
Yeah,
So that's why I said, like, bro, like, nah, bro, I gotta, you gotta get Blade right first before we start talking about, you gonna spin him off to this and that.
yeah.
And on top of that, if they do a Midnight Sun, I do not want Lilith as a bad guy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, cuz if they do Lilith as a bad, I'm gonna be mad, bro.
Yeah.
Keep on TV, keep on TV. Now you might get your wish of Mephisto. You've been wanting Mephisto since you was
Yeah,
6.
yeah, yeah.
So
That I have. That I have.
so yeah,
Everyone has
get
the longest.
yeah. I'm not. I mean, I'm not mad at the idea, but we need to take baby steps here, man, to work
Yeah,
your way back to that, man. Gain the trust of the people again, man, and then you go to a Midnight Suns.
yeah,
Because I know that they're trying to jump on that popularity right now with the Midnight Suns game and all that stuff.
yeah,
Uh, like I said, I can wait on Midnight Suns. I'm not in a hurry for that. I just want you to get Blade right first before we start talking about he gonna be in this spinoff with this guy. And I definitely don't. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, that one idea I definitely don't want Lilith as a bad guy.
yeah.
You find a way to make Mephisto the main bad guy.
Mephisto.
Then we'll talk then, man. We'll talk
Yeah.
then.
Sure, we get Mephisto. I'm gonna have to change the color in this room.
Oh man. All right, man. Let's get to the we're gonna get into what you're watching, but we're gonna get to the questions and comments here in a little bit, man. But we're gonna get to our next segment first before we get to the questions and comments. Cuz you need to let the folks at home know, man, the watching that you be doing out here in these crazy streets out here, man.
In these streets. So I finally finished up on the 4 episodes of Invincible. Fantastic. I hate that they split
20
it up.
years later. Yeah,
Yeah,
I told you. I don't know why they did that.
it makes no sense. So that was great. I have to finish up on the second half of the last season of The Crown. If to me, Crown is such a great show, and I don't really truly care about the British royal family,
You love
but
them.
it's a history. It's a history. It's a
Right.
history, and I do love me some Princess Di. So like she just seemed like she was a great person. But
Mhm.
that's a really great show. Been watching Jack Reacher. It
Of
finally back.
course.
Such a great show. Been watching Found on NBC Peacock. It's this lady. She was kidnapped when she was younger. Her and this girl were kidnapped by this dude. They were able to escape, and now they have a company where they found people. But the lady, she's holding her kidnapper hostage in her basement and
Oh
using him
man.
to help find people. To help find people that's missing. So it's a really great show, well written, entertaining. Did have what else? Have to finish up on Archer's finale. It's a series finale for it. It's heartbreaking. That's a lot with that one going away.
How long that show been out?
Pushing 16 plus years.
Okay, I figured that. I was
Yeah.
gonna say it had been over 10 years, bro.
Yeah, it's right around 16. It's just great TV. They've taken breaks here and there, just different things has happened, but it's been like the writing has been consistent. The people just overall, it's been entertaining. But it's all great things got to come to an end, so that's part of it. And then something else. Oh, Monarch's been good. Don't think there's been a new episode of it, but yeah, it's haven't been to the movies for about a month, so I'm behind on Godzilla -1, which I'm upset about.
Me too, bro. Because everybody says it's like the best movie. God,
Yeah,
a lot of people say it's the best movie of the year.
exactly. So I've been having so much going on, I haven't got a chance to get to it, and I'm
Same.
upset about that. I haven't heard great things about Aquaman, but I still
I
want to
knew you
see
were gonna say that, bro.
it. I still want to see it. I still want to see
Yeah, we're gonna see it
it.
today. We're gonna see it.
It's you got to close out the ECU, so got to close it out. But yeah, that's what I got going on. What about you?
Man, you just hurt my heart soul when you said that, man. It's a bad way to go out.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, we're gonna see Aquaman here in a little bit. But we'll do a spoiler review next week, and then we'll kind of just talk about the whole I say MCU. We'll talk about the whole DCEU as a whole, man, as it ends its run here with Aquaman 2. But
yeah,
yeah, man, I seen so the show I forgot to mention I seen the last two shows was Baki Hana. I finally finished that one.
yeah.
Was it Baki? Yeah, but no, Baki Hana. I didn't finish Baki yet. Baki Hana, of course, you said Reacher. Been
Yeah.
watching that, me and the wife. Um uh Yu Yu Hakusho, the live action.
Hmm.
I've seen that. I was watching that. We already finished Sweet Home. Let's see what's something else. Here we go again, cause I get to this point, I be forgetting stuff.
Hey, that's what I was about to tell you before the show is to write it down too.
I gotta start writing it down. I told my wife I'm gonna start doing that, man. I don't know why I don't do it. Um, I know some other stuff I've been watching, bro. Oh, Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Did I say Monarch?
No.
Yeah, Monarch. Um, bro, you know what I need to get back on?
Mm.
I'm kind of getting turned off on getting back on it because of I'm hearing a lot of bad stuff about it, like people making fun of it. The Lord of the Rings show on Amazon. I didn't finish
Uh,
it.
oh, you haven't?
Nah, you finished it?
Yeah.
What you think of, bro? Because I'm hearing like a lot of people like dogging it. Like, was it bad?
It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was bad. It could have been much better. But to me, it was worth watching.
Okay.
It was definitely worth watching. But it, I, w- if I was to rate it, I would give it
Oh man.
60,
Ah,
62.
okay. Because like man, because somebody was like that one show kind of like knocked down the credibility of Amazon and their shows. I'm like, bro, but you got like more shows that's better than that show. So you had that
Yeah,
one show gonna knock it down like that? I don't.
it's just. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
they gotta redeem
Hey,
themselves. They did it with what do you say with Jack Reacher or whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like you had the boys, you had Invincible,
exactly.
Marvelous Miss
Yeah,
Maisel. Like, what are you talking about?
Jack
Like you had
Ryan, Jack Reacher,
yeah,
uh,
Jack Reacher. Like
exactly. The Boys
you knock
Invincible.
it down for one show. Like I was like,
Exactly.
okay, whatever, man.
Carnival Row.
Yeah,
Carnival
Carnival
Row.
Row. Like come on, bro, stop, man, stop, bro. That's why I said like when he said that, bro, I was like that makes no sense to me, man. Like
Mm-mm.
you batting, you shooting 9 for 10 from the field, and
Yeah,
you a trash jump shooter. Where you shot 9 for 10? Like what are you
it-
talking about? You only missed one shot.
exactly.
But yeah, I just had to ask, bro, because I keep hearing that, which is I guess that's one of the reasons why I'm like hesitant to go back to watch it
Yeah,
because people are like kind of dogging it with. I'm like, was it that bad to the where it's
yeah.
like,
If it's not like uh, a glowing thing, but if you finished uh what was it Samuel L. Jackson show on Disney,
oh, Secret Invasions.
you finished Secret Invasion, it's better than Secret Invasion.
Okay,
I
ooh,
can promise you that much. It's better than that. So if you finish that, if you
man,
finish Secret Invasion, you can finish the Lord of the
Lord of
Rings.
the Rings.
Yeah.
Well, I think a reason why too a lot of people dogging it because man they spent a ton of money on that movie, bro.
Oh,
All the
totally.
money on that show, man. I said movie on
Yeah.
that show. That
Yeah.
was including the rights and everything, bro. So that's why I think a lot of people are kind of like, man, I don't think they're coming out with a season 2.
What?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah. Well, I've been giving everything a little bit more leeway because of the strikes. So we'll see.
Yeah,
As
we'll
far as
see.
like things getting announced and coming back. So
Yeah, 'cause I haven't heard anything, man, since that show ended this run or whatever.
yeah.
But all right, man, let's get to just a few of these questions, man. TGK said sucks for majors, but man, so disappointing and massive bag drop, man. You ain't
He
never lied.
fumbled the bag.
Bro, I was so mad at him for this, man. I was
Yeah.
extremely mad at him for this, bro. Cause it's like man, I
You,
don't know what's up with these actors, these celebrities, man. Like you have pretty much the world in the palm of your hand, man.
yeah.
squander it, bro. I don't
Yeah,
understand, man.
yeah, he fumbled the bag because well, you were you were the focal point of an MCU saga.
Yes.
That's oh my god, that is the bag, not just a bag, the bag.
Yeah, I agree, man. And Freezy in the building. What up, Freezy?
Yo yo yo,
Said love the show. Appreciate you, man.
appreciate
Yo,
it.
he says, let's get to this one. He says, where is Silver Surfer?
Once we get
Uh
the Fantastic Four rolling, man.
yeah, once you get Fantastic Four going, maybe they will get Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I just
Hopefully
think
it's
it's
not
all about
hopefully
the
they didn't
ending.
change the gender like we reported before. I'm hoping that's not the case.
Right here.
He said, are these rumors opinions from Reddit? They so matter of fact, where my phone we don't know exactly where they're from, but they're being posted by sites that talk about this kind of stuff, like comic book news
Yeah,
and what was the other one?
yeah,
Cave Comic.
yeah,
Yeah, Cave Comic, two reputable places. So they're not reporting it as if like it's gonna happen. They're reporting it as if like these rumors are coming
yeah,
out. So I can't knock them for reporting the rumors. That's what they do. It's what they're supposed to do.
yeah.
Let folks
And
know like that's being discussed.
I think a lot of the studios like to put stuff out there just as fillers, just
Yeah,
to see how the community feels about it. Like if it be like, yo, they wanna there's a rumor of this, and then everybody get hyped about it, and then lo and behold, it comes out, and then you have the it's another rumor, and folks drag it. It's like, nah, we ain't gonna touch that one. So
exactly.
I think that's what a lot of times that's what ends up happening. It's just fillers, tossing out fillers, just to see how the community feels about things.
You said the first Sonic trailer.
Exactly, exactly.
Like,
Like
they
let's
scrapped that
say
whole thing. No, this ain't gonna work. Redo.
exactly, exactly. And it is a really great movie. And
Yeah,
once they got the drawing corrected, boom, it was off and running. So, like, see,
exactly.
the community
Oh,
can come together for greater good.
hey, Freezer said this. He said y'all gotta relax on Secret Invasions. He said Secret Invasion was very good in my opinion.
I
Hey, to each his
enjoyed
own,
it.
Freezy, but
I enjoyed it at parts, but come on, like the at the end, like what was the point of her getting all of the powers?
yes.
Like, what was the
I,
point?
I
Like,
and you know what? I'm gonna make you a bet because they don't touch on that again.
it's it's
You probably not gonna see her again, bro.
well, she's going to be out there with the celestial in the Indian Ocean. Like, man, come on, man.
Like, yeah, I didn't get that one, bro. And then Freeze says, Fantastic Four is difficult to pull off on the big screen. It should be a TV series. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know if it's difficult, man. You got to get somebody who understands the characters, man. Like
Yeah,
they can't just you can't just say like, oh, just put these four people together and make a movie. Like you got to understand the characters, man. It's a family dynamic.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like what they did with the 2014 version, I don't know what that was. So what they were trying to do in 2014, they were trying to make it like the ultimate Fantastic Four in the ultimate verse of Marvel, and so that's why they were younger, and then like they were like more of like a military, more like military weapons and all that stuff.
yeah.
That people, because they got that from the ultimate universe of Fantastic Four, which I'm not. Be honest with you, bro. I've never been a fan of the ultimate comics. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. Like the only good that you got from the Ultimate Comics was Miles Morales. Maybe Miles Morales. Who else? I probably missed somebody else. Um, I feel like it's somebody else I'm missing. But Miles Morales is a perfect example. Like I
Yeah,
that's probably one of the positives you got. Maybe you want to say Gwen. Well, no, Gwen's not from. Was she on Ultimate Comics? I can't remember.
that I'm not sure of.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna get through the rest of these real quick. Bree says, Fantastic Four is outdated. I don't think so, bro. Because look at the Incredibles.
Yeah.
And both
Oh
of those
man.
movies make billions of dollars. Like
Yeah.
so,
We
that's
love
pretty much
it.
what the Fantastic Four is, like the Incredibles.
Yeah.
That's how Fantastic Four should be, just like the Incredibles are doing. He said it should be the villain based, should be villain based and Silver Surfer. I mean, if you're gonna add Galactus, then yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
yeah, I am too. But yeah, man. All right, man. Well, that's gonna probably do it for us, guys. We definitely appreciate everybody geeking out with your boys on
Yep.
this Saturday morning.
Appreciate y'all.
We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Listen, man, if you're new to the channel, into Geek All Geek Talk, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, and join us here, man, every Saturday morning, man, as we talk everything geeked. Also, everybody, please hit that like button, man, and help us grow this thing out, man. We got a few more subscribers, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. We're definitely trying to grow the channel, man. We definitely could use your help doing that. We definitely appreciate the support. So, trying to think of anything else. Also, so next week, guys, we're gonna do the spoilers. Matter of fact, hold on, something else came out, cuz something else came out. I think on TV. What am I missing?
Oh,
Oh,
Percy Jackson dropped. That's what else I've been watching.
oh, Percy Jack. No, it's something else though. I had it. I just saw that they was talking. Oh my, it's dropping on the 22nd.
Oh, what if?
Thank you. Thank
What
you.
if?
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what it
it
was.
dropped yesterday.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
need to
haven't
watch that
started
too.
on it.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
started on that yet either. Thank
But
you.
yeah,
That's what it
Percy
was.
Jackson. Watch
Okay,
Percy.
I haven't started on. My wife started, but she had to stop it because I wasn't watching it with her.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, What If starts today or yesterday. He started
Yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah.
so we'll get on those two shows. But yeah, but next week we're gonna do a spoiler review, a spoiler talk of Aquaman 2, and then we're gonna deep dive into the ending of the DCEU. So that's gonna be one of the main topics for next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
We're all black.
Oh god, man, we probably do this. We're all black. But yeah, with all that being said, man, guys, it is your boy Real.
It's your boy Will.
Yes, sir, guys. Stay geeked in these streets, and we out.
Later.